I'll just show you. This is easy. I'm going like four screws for this connection. And then I'll do 3 each on the kickers. Because, you know, some of us are a little chubby out here. You know,
Kyle.
Not thinking of anybody specifically.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put on one. Honey buns.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's why I like these screws, man.
I just keep it all steady with one.
Let's use different size screws with different, let's see, I'm gonna go slightly up.
Yeah, use all different ones.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are going to start framing the floor system. And so step 1 is going to be layout. And in order to do step one is going to be building some temp bracing that we can set our planks on. This is going to make our life much easier, not just in terms of layout, but also in terms of scattering joists, nailing rim, and then eventually installing our guardrails.
Would you rather be Beck or the guy that sings "I'm a Loser, Baby"?
That's an easy one. Loser.
Would you rather be Axl Rose or the singer to Guns N' Roses?
The singer to Axl Rose.
All right, you want to help me set this guy?
Can you pull this plank out before you set it?
Carlos, I think we
Why, would that make your life easier or something?
Maybe a little bit.
You might hit your noggin if we don't.
For a while, I think we got to go all 24s to get the length. So let's go this guy, Noah. Oh, I'm just not very strong anymore.
That's not true.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Then the other one will just sit right over it. Nicely done, gents. That makes it nice and easy. I really hope that whoever built this plank did a good job. So they are 2 3/8. So 1 3/16 back, 16 on center, 1 3 back, X that way. Since I'm here, and we're gonna snap a line eventually for the rim.
I will follow up on this in a future video, I promise. You'll notice that
Now
the
I can just go
exterior
16 on center.
end wall is framed to the top of the I joist. This wall is framed to support the I joist. And I'll get into all of that later as we go through this process. Right now, I had to offset my layout because of the joist flange width. Do that to the first one, and then you can just keep pulling 16 centers.
Okay, and you were saying 24 foot? So I'm looking at 270, okay, which I think would be the same, because I'm kicked off at 1. Okay.
I get you. Dry line off that.
Yeah. So I'm going to verify, because if I go 16 off of this guy, that's 24 foot right on the money. I don't see any reason not to make that the edge of our 3.5 inch LVL. So if 24 foot plus 3.5 is our LVL, always, always, always remove your nail. It's a trip hazard. Okay. So then the other LVL, Kyle, is we're going to match that stairway. So what do you have? I think right where you're at, I'll do the same, and then we'll dry line through. Since this is easy for us to do, let's just run your tape from that stud again and give me the exact number to the side of your 2x4. It's kind of a way to just reset. 197 3/4 minus 1.5 inches.
Meant to say
Okay.
minus 3.5 because it's a 3.5 inch wide
That's not too
LVL.
bad.
Now you notice we had already marked it out. It was marked wrong because on the other end, that same offset for the joist got done twice. This is why we just verify. And being able to run around on the plank means that we can do a lot of this stuff real simply. So I'm teaching the guys layout.
So
We're going to over-communicate.
hey, this is what
on
happens. Circle your mark, circle your mark. All right, so let's run this one right through, and then you can lay out that wall. Dankeschön. All right, so Noah, you can't see this, but the way I was taught is you just take the string and you loop it like 3 times. So nothing real special, right? Now, I'm just gonna pull it. I mean, there's so many ways to do this. I'm gonna pull it nice and tight, and then I take this and I just wrap it a couple times. And then see if I pull, you know, I can't really pull it. And then all I have to do is unwrap and it'll pop right off. Yep. Hey, look at that, your guys' stud stack. That is going. You know, audio is the key to video. Hey Noah. Sorry, dude.
I heard that noise.
Okay. Okay, so let's go over this. Since it's a flopped plan, all of this is actually over there. So we have J7s, which are 2 3/8 wide. Once we get past the stairway, all of these are 1 3/4 wide. So we have this guy laid out, that is right here. So my next joist over will be different. So yeah, you're basically on all of those marks, Noah, you're gonna scribe down so that they're on the lower plate. Yeah, because that's what we'll end up nailing into the plate. And then the top, we can kind of eyeball through to the upper layout. We're gonna end up having to block all those, so yeah. I'll bet it's within 1/8. Thank you. It's probably more like the snap line is just so that the long runs look nice and straight. But if you pull over to it, I bet you're real close. Yeah. So then I'll just take the string down. I don't think we need it, do we? I mean, technically, maybe to lay out that little stair wall, I'll just leave it for now. It's a good reference. Okay. All right. Nice. Trust but verify. I taught the Russians that in the mid-'80s. Okay, so I'm gonna hook that. So there's my center. I know that lines up. 1'4" is the same as 16 inches. I'm doing this because I can, because it's easy. I'm gonna go past. These arrows mean it's a 16 center. So I'm gonna go center minus half of the joist width each way. In this case, they're 1 3/4, so 7/8 each way. That's the outsides of my joist. Now I can pull layout the rest of the way. And I could do it with this, but I am not going to. Okay. So what we have are different width joists. 2 3/8, 1 3/4, the plan is flopped. So once I got past this, this is where they change. Okay, we are gonna leave it there as far as this first video on layout. This is a preview of what we're going to do in the next video, specifically rolling the joists without cutting them to length or pulling tape measures on each of them. You can see how they're laid out up on the hill. That is how the lumberyard dropped them. You can also see that we've already got the garage framed. Hold on for just 1 second. I will show you how we cut those to length. But we're gonna get into this whole process as far as rolling the joists with really a minimum of labor. We're not trying to kill ourselves here. If we can think smart, and even on occasion, awesome framers can do that. But if we think smart, we can just make our moves count. And even as a crew that has never rolled a floor together, we kind of did on the last job. That was Kyle's like first week here. We're getting there. We're getting there as a crew. This is good. We're getting another job under our belt. Some of these joists are pretty long, like 36 footers. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm gonna turn this into, I think, a 3-part series on the floor system. Or maybe 2, I don't know. Oh, here's a preview.
You know what that is? That's pure cool. And not me. It's the Bigfoot Head Cutter XL. I'm going to get into this whole process in the next video. You can see this band of joists is, well, bunk of joists is still banded. We didn't even take the wrappers off. Anyway, we've got a whole lot to go through on this entire project. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for following. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want. Hit that little bell notification so when a video goes live, you get notified. Thanks, everybody.